Yo, welcome back to another episode of Culturally Rooted, your favorite podcast out there.
Yay.
And you know I got my dude cousin here. What's up, cousin?
Bula.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but before we show you our guest, cousin got something to say.
Hey, yo, look, before we start cooking in this episode, we just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor. Look, I got a few products in front of me right now. We got the traditional Kava right here, but what we also got is the micronized version. So if you don't know what this is, you don't need that strainer no more. This one, you just throw it in with the water, mix, you good to drink right there. So look, we got all types of different products. Plug in with Kava and use the discount code CULTURE to get 10% off.
Or you got the gummies here. It's GMO, gluten-free, it's all natural. I popped one in just recently. It's very good.
Look, if you don't mix Kava, you don't got all day to sit in a circle, you don't want to do what cousins got, you're not into gummies, well, check this out. I got something even better for you. I got guava and I got iced tea. It's extract. You got to mix an ounce of this with 5 ounces of water, and you wait 15 minutes for it to take over, and then you can start serving it. So what I'm saying is, this is already Kava. Shout out Calm with Kava for messing with Culturally Rooted. Like cousin said, use the promo code CULTURE to order you some. And we got a saying, if you want to stay rooted.
You want to stay rooted, culturally rooted, stay rooted with Calm with Kava.
And back to the episode.
But no further ado.
Come on. You see what we got on?
You see the sweater? Look, we got my guy Pau in here, a.k.a. Eagle Eye.
Hey.
Look what we got. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, first of all, man, appreciate you for doing this. Taking time out of your day, man, to come show some love to Culturally Rooted.
Hell yeah.
But you know how we do here on Culturally Rooted. We like to go all the way back to the roots, man. And so people can understand, where you from, man? Where you born and raised at, my guy?
Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for having me on your presence. And
I love.
to start it off, man, I was born in Long Beach, Paramount.
Damn. Okay.
And right off the back, I was adopted.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, you know how most Polynesian families kind of just give it to their uncles and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And so
yeah.
I was passed down to my uncle and whatnot, but just right off the back, I was adopted and was the oldest on my adopted side and the youngest in my biological side.
Oh, for real. Like
Wait. But did you know this growing up? That you were
Yeah, man, my dad, he left my biological last name, so he never switched it up and whatnot.
So you always knew you were different than your brothers and sisters?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, but wait, let's talk about that part.
Hey,
though.
that's a hard upbringing already.
Okay, look, because that is pretty common in the culture. If y'all know, you know what I mean, polys, we like
You ain't
that.
lying.
You know what I mean?
You ain't lying.
There can be a lot of reasons why,
You
but
ain't lying.
the kids is always moving around with the family.
Shit, I got a nephew like that right now,
come
cousin.
on.
you
That's
know what I
normal.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
normal.
It's just when some of them don't pop kids, they be asking. You know what
that's
I mean?
facts.
And that's how usually they be
Facts.
passed.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Okay, but look, I gotta ask you, did you ever take that the wrong way? Did you ever say,
Come on.
man, why me? Out of all my brothers and sisters, you gonna choose me? Like I was,
Man, growing up,
just to get into a little bit.
man, that was always the thing.
Question, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get my ass beat by the home guy, you know what I mean? And then I'll be like, damn, what the hell just happened, man? Where's my real dad at? But overall, though, like even my real dad, he lightweight, kind of like a goofball too. But
Oh, okay.
the people that they adopted me to is a good family, man. They're
Wow,
strict, church,
okay.
you know, God fearing.
man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so my adopted brothers are all fucking real thugos,
Okay.
man.
But so you grew up in LBC?
I was I was born in Long Beach, Paramount, but I came out here when I was 13. So like in '99,
You came to Utah?
I was raised in Glendale.
What made the move?
The grandma, man. I had a grandma out here, and we came out here to take care of
Shout
her.
out grandmas, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, hey, that's
One of
what's
them.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, my best friend, well, rest in peace to my grandma, it's my grandma too growing up. I remember like days I would go out with the homies late and come home at like 3 a.m, and my grandma would take me in her room and she'd have a little plate under her bed. She'll take it out with like foil and she's like, sit here and eat and talk to me. And then like, and to me at that time, I never knew. I was just like drunk, high, you know what I mean? Like, man, my grandma tripping. Now that I'm older, I'm like, man, my grandma loved me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But it's because she always told me I was named after her son that passed. Mm-hmm. So she always looked at me like that, you know what I mean? She's like, I'm going to take care of this kid. But that's what I'm saying. So going off of that to your grandma, it's like, Your grandma must have seen some and was like, "Hey, man, I need y'all to move down here."
Yeah, most definitely. My mom, or the parents I was adopted to, my mom was her favorite daughter and whatnot, and so.
Oh, okay.
But the only thing I can recall mostly is her telling us, "Hey, dale ho Kava."
Yeah.
Always.
I bet your mom said that to you all day. Huh?
all the time.
Hey, that's what he said. It means to shave your beard. That's what it means. But yeah, hey, my mom, grandma,
old
all
ladies,
that.
old
It's because
Polynesian.
they look at you and they're like, "You look dirty." But to me, I'm like, "Nah, man, the guy on the picture you preach to has a beard."
Hey, watch out.
Oh,
We ain't gonna talk about
Mom.
that. We ain't
Sorry,
gonna talk
Mom.
about that. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So moved out here at 13. What school you go to school?
Yeah, man, I went to Glendale Middle School, and then I went to Highland. Highland. During that time too, we was playing in a band, and Jan from Natural Roots. He was pretty much taking us under his wing and have us do shows at like Northwest Middle School, a few high schools and whatnot.
Like music?
Yeah, man.
What was you playing?
I played a little bit of everything, but I played the guitar mainly, and our band was called the Rising Roots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, hell yeah. What?
Okay. The Rising Roots.
the Rising Roots, man.
Okay, look, let's go into that a little bit because I would have never thought like
You ain't lying.
you were into music like that. Like, well, not like listening to music, but you were really into music.
I was really into music, man, because when we did a little bit after high school, we started doing shows. We almost got signed on to Baloney Fungi Records, and they were deciding like to choose either between us and Decky at the time. I think it was like 07 or something like that.
Like,
yeah,
is Decky?
yeah. And they ended up signing.
Going off like that?
Man, like imagine like the servants. We were like the young servants,
Stop.
bro. We had a really Rastafarian sound, yeah. Trench Town, really.
We're gonna have to come back and fuck with you after this and ask for some of the
Yeah.
songs. Cause look, I need some of them.
Hey, y'all was really playing like that?
Yeah, man, we was really like that, and we still like that till this day.
Hey, who ended up winning that little Decky?
Decky did. He got signed. Shout out to Decky,
Nah,
man.
hell
You
nah.
deserve that, man.
Hell nah. Nah, just kidding. That's the toco.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get, Decky, you need to come back on.
For real.
We gotta get you back on here. But okay, so so you're really into music though, huh?
Yeah, man. I think the music, I believe, man, it's probably explains why the clothes, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But I treat everything I do like music. You know what I mean? And so.
Hey,
What do you mean? Hold on.
yeah,
what do you
let's
mean
talk-
by that?
come on,
You
that
gotta
part.
let's go into that a little bit. What do you mean by that?
Well, man, I feel like everything has rhythm, and you're supposed to kind of like harmonize everything. And so that's why my shit, we having color waves here and there. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I'll treat it like music.
It's different. Look.
Hey, look, but his shit though, cousin. We went into more,
I
but his
know.
shit you can wear anywhere in the hood,
Come on.
church, up in the mountain hiking. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do,
Wherever you wanna
throw
be.
some Kavahai on is what we're saying.
Hey, but look. Let's go back though, because look, getting into music, it's gotta be hard to just
At a young age, cousin.
Yeah, but like putting yourself out there, like, hey, he's gonna recognize me for music right now because that's what I'm doing.
It's a loud career. You really have to be loud and come out there with it. And sometimes I don't want to be that loud. You know what I mean? But at that time I did.
Yeah.
But while I was doing music, and after the 07 thing with the Baloney Fungi, so our band ended up breaking up, and then I went solo under the name Eagle Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's talk about that. Why the name? Why did you choose that name?
So it really ain't nothing. I was
Okay.
I was looking at like a home decor thing that we have in the front yard, and it was just a shape of an eagle, and I was looking right at the eye when I was thinking of this. I was like, oh shoot, man, that might
Eagle
go.
Eye.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, that's a dope name. They got a movie called that.
You ain't even
They
lying.
have you
though.
on that. So that's what I was wondering. I was like, okay, that's dope. Eagle Eye, okay. And so you went on your own little career, like your
Yeah,
own-
man, I went with my own and started doing shows and opening up for like Finn,
Hey, what?
Jay Boog, Taurus Riley.
Stop.
There was a few people I opened up for.
Okay, look, was you still into reggae? You still doing reggae, or
I
you doing?
was doing reggae and rap and R&B, so kind of like a mix.
God,
Yeah.
what? And then
I knew this
All right.
motherfucker-
Look.
different. Yeah, he different.
Look, Bau's doing all that. You would think what would make you get out of music?
Okay, yeah.
Because if you love it that much, cousin.
Was doing hella.
Hey, man,
Oh,
my own
snap.
single thing now.
That's not like love, but
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, okay. So it's funny, man, because I think this is where like the turning point started coming in. Because I was already involved in the streets and whatnot, and my brothers were always gang banging and whoop de whoop.
Yep.
And so like there was a lot of rough times going on in the neighborhood, and then drugs came about.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so then like I wasn't getting the inspiration like I was. Like back then we were making Rastafarian music and it was only just trees and us. But then like this shit started
Time
hitting the
changed,
streets
yo.
and everybody went quiet. Lightweight, you know what I mean? And so the drugs I was on though, man, and it was back in like 08 I started was crystal meth.
man, we all get into that.
And
Can we get into that?
Yes, let's get into it.
Because look, this is something we need to talk about because
Yeah, come on.
it's something our people are starting to get into, and it's fuck. How do I say this? It's a hard shit to get over.
It's rough.
Come on.
You know
It's
what I mean?
rough,
like,
man.
let's be real with that. Like people that haven't done it, they look at you and say, "Why don't you just fucking give it up?" But man, once
Why don't you just give
but once that shit gets your claw on your back, it's fucking hard to let that shit go.
Come on.
I've seen a lot of people die in this shit.
Man,
I've seen a lot of people lose they passion.
that's what I'm
their
saying.
dreams,
bro, to that.
like everything.
But
gone.
why do you think
To that.
why do you think we love that drug so much? Or why do you think people love that drug so much?
It's not just us poly folks. It's every race.
And everybody.
And so like, but I believe though there's a lack of a self-appreciation and identity.
Come on, Toko.
You know what I mean? Say if I knew how much power I could use from just knowing my roots,
Man,
I probably wouldn't dabble with that. But because
man.
I didn't have that to kind of like,
Lean on.
build up off of,
Yeah.
you build it off
I
of
had
that.
to find it to save myself. You know, if that makes sense.
It does, man. Hey, sometimes we have a saying that's nothing teaches you better than life lessons. You know what I mean? Like I feel like me, because I'm a dad. I feel like I can protect my kids as long as I can, but I also know that I'm not going to be here that long.
Most
So
definitely.
to me, it's like me sheltering them. It's not doing them no favor. So I always try to teach them by life lessons. Go out there, fall off a fucking tree, and you know it hurts.
learn, yeah.
Fall off the bike, then you know what I mean. But you get up and you ride that shit. So to me, teaching that to them is more important than me trying to shelter them. And so going off of that, what you're saying is when we go out there, we try to fuck. Because I was the same way, my guy. I had to go in a different man, and that shit right there, that drug almost took every fucking thing from me, my guy. Like I lost my fucking kids. That's the first time I bring it up on my pod, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to get emotional, but I lost my fucking kids to that shit, my guy. I've never hit rock bottom in my life, man. It got to the point where I was stealing from my own mom.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like I look back at it now, man. You know what I mean? And to me, I'm like, man, look at what a fucking loser I was.
But it'll make you do that.
But that's what I'm saying. But I see it now though. But
The drug
when I was
from
going,
hell, my
hey, when
nigga.
I was going through that shit, I didn't see no wrong in what I was doing. You know what I mean?
What's crazy is what I try to juggle that lifestyle with music. And damn, everything started falling.
That's a hard
Shit
thing to
wasn't
juggle.
working. And I was
Yeah.
crying to my wife, like, damn, my dreams are falling. Like, and then I try to blame her too, like, why ain't you? It's shit like that. And then it wasn't until like, because me and my wife was going through a lot, and I then went to Grand Junction. My brother tried to save me. He sent me to Grand Junction, and it was in Colorado.
Yeah.
Where we started extracting like hemp for CBD. And so like I did 8 months over there. I thought I was going to be clean forever. I ended up losing that job, came back over here thinking I was going to be straight to battle Salt Lake again.
Nah, bro.
And the truth is you can't run away from your problems.
Come on now. Sometimes
Came back, had to face that bitch again.
Hey, that's one of the hardest quote I've ever heard in my life was, I think it was Mike Tyson. He said that. He says, the best way to run away from your demons is, he says, stop and turn around. Because he says, we can keep running, but that shit's going to chase you forever. But once you face it,
Run into it.
it ain't going to chase you forever now. Now he knows that you. So I get what you're saying, man. Coming back here thinking, man, I'm going to be, no, my guy, I thought the same thing too. You know what I mean? It takes till you fucking get slapped in the face for you to wake up and say. But how did that? How did you get
came
over
back, I faced it, and I thought I would never get out of it. You know, like the battle just got harder and harder to the point where, like, damn, like I was looking at God, like, gosh, what is going on? Like something's got to, because I was waking up not waking up, but just coming out every morning out of the trap house, like I got to go home now. It's been a week.
Dang.
You know,
I got to sleep.
I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
Then I'll get home, yell at my wife, come down. Like it was a straight up bullshit cycle. And I thought I'd never get out. But it wasn't until I got kicked out of, or not kicked out, my parents sold their house and I had to move to my biological parents. This is my first time going back to them after like 30 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you went back.
So I went back to stay with them, and they had me stay in the back shed, and because they're lightweight, like. So a thing about my biological parents, they're more freedom. You know, a lot of my brothers were already gangbanging in the streets, way too much freedom. So we're like, okay, now some of us are on drugs. You know what I mean? And so like I was in the back shack, setting up my spot. I already separated with my wife, and pretty much just living by myself. It wasn't until like I was working in Rose Park. It was at a laundromat, and you know, I don't know if y'all know the fish games and whatnot. But let's not talk about the fish games.
Okay. We'll get into whatever you get into.
Yeah, man. And so I ended up working, some shit dropped off, man, and shit got real dumb. Shit just got twisted to where like I had to get out of there.
Okay.
Can't be in there no more.
Yeah, you can't be no over there.
It's too hot.
And at the time too, my biological parents were like, "Oh man, you can't even stay over here too."
They didn't want to mess because they knew what you were doing.
Yeah, I was already fucking up. So they're like, "Yeah, take your shit, take your trash, everything, bro. Get on with it." And that kind of forced me into going to the shelter. And that's when I try to get back with my wife and my daughter, and just go to the shelter and just try.
Oh, wait!
Yeah, come on,
wait!
We gotta.
My God, hey,
that's a movie right there. Come on.
Now listen to me, man. To have you sitting here with us after you just going through that little thing, man, is a fucking blessing. And I give you all praises, my guy, because you're here now. But hey, we ain't even done with your story. But fuck, my guy, it sounds like from the beginning you had the odds against you. Adopted to another family already. You know what I mean? You growing up, they sent you back home. You're back to your own family. They put you in the shed. You're going shit with your baby mama. With your wife and kids. Like, people don't understand what you're going through. All they see is this guy's fucking up all the time. You know what I mean? And that's something that we try to talk about on our pod is that we don't understand that us poly, man, we go through some shit too, man. And all it takes is for you, somebody or your parents to be like, shh, come sit down. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? But we don't do that shit. We just look at you and be like, man, this motherfucker don't work, and they don't do shit. Get your shit and get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? But what I'm just saying, man, up to that, man, just hearing this part, man. Hey, man, blessings to you, my guy. It seems like you were never supposed to make it this far.
Man, I don't wish nobody that in their life. You know what I mean? It's a road. I think it's a road that nobody deserves. You know, but I believe though, man, if you do happen to go there, it's because God's got a story for you. Ooh. You know what I mean? And you really got to tap in to be like, okay, I think this is meant to be, because you know what I mean? It's like little friction always works out for her.
Hey, but that part, like cousin said, a lot don't make it out of that. And especially like the situation, man, the money, the problems, the kids.
Hey, he ended up at the shelter.
I'm saying it's easy for folks outside that don't live that life to be like, man, he's just fucking up. He's a bad dude anyway.
That's what he deserves.
Have you been there before, though? Yeah. Have you had a record and trying to work again? You good now, but that shit will follow you. But listening to my guy's story,
come on.
Hey, let me just give you a few roses right now.
Man,
I'm sitting right here, come on.
Oh, culturally.
Hey, we hadn't even got there yet, but
we just started.
if you've been in that world, me and my guys seen some in that world. We see people in there. They never make it back out.
Come on,
So if you ever hear a story like this, you better give whoever that
But look
is
at the
some props.
outcome. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah, come on. We ain't even there yet.
So I came to the shelter.
Yeah.
And the culture shock was different. You know, like man, we stayed at a family homeless shelter. It's called the Road Home up in Midvale. And man, I saw a few poly families over there. But I did 19 months over there, and within that 19 months, dude, I just stayed away. I stayed away from the hood, from family, from just try to recover and heal, because I really knew I was going through it. Like, it was this or nothing. So I probably spent my first 12 months just really recovering hard. I ended up getting a job and freaking was working at the mall. And that's when I started printing clothes.
Oh, shit.
But it was just for my personal, my own personal shit.
Just for fun,
you're like,
for fun.
shit, I just need a fresh shirt for the night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to, but so that's where you learned everything, was at the mall. What were you working at, Foot Locker?
I was working at Express. They're kind of like a high-end,
Oh, yeah?
retail clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, how'd you get into that job?
It was through a temp agency, man. They wasn't supposed to hire this because they actually regretted it and fired that temp agency. But I ended up staying there, and
You got
like,
it.
yeah, I got made my work in.
How God worked, though.
Hey,
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
we
got
getting
that
it.
job, and you're like, what the hell am I here? I mean, it's a job. Then you start printing shit. All right? And then where did this come along? Because I remember watching you. I remember following you, and you posted something, and you said, man, it's crazy to think about. I thought about this in the homeless shelter. Right?
come on.
Man, and you know what I'm saying? Can I do my research? I remember you posting that, bro. And I remember saving that because in my mind I was like, hey, when we get him on, I'm going to ask you this, bro. But because to me, when you're in a situation like that, the last thing in your mind, bro, is a clothing line. Right? Because the only thing in your mind is, fuck, I need to get the fuck out of here. Or I need to get me something to eat. Like, you know what I mean?
Where am I
That
going to
type of
sleep?
pressure, cousin.
Where's my blanket? Where's
Yeah,
my
the
next
last thing you're
food?
thinking is,
I'm not
but for him
thinking-
to
yeah,
post that,
come on.
that let me know that at his lowest point.
He was still thinking about it.
I said, I know there's a way.
So I started printing, and it started off with Udre. I don't know if you guys know Udre. He is on the Guinness World Record he's a chief, a Fijian chief, for cannibalizing, a prolific cannibaler. And my dude,
Word?
yeah, man, about over 190.
the culture.
Hey.
Talk about the culture.
And but he's in the Guinness World Record for being a prolific cannibal. I think over 999 men
Recorded.
and
What
then
is he saying, cousin? What is he saying?
But he's saying this Fijian dude, is known for eating over 900.
enemies and powerful enemies. They don't just eat cowards, because if you a coward, they finna burn you, feed you to the dog, and then burn your dogs so that you're not reincarnated. That's kind of like how
they only eat the king.
only real dogs.
Shout out my Fiji.
Yeah, come on now. Hey, that's hard.
And so I thought, okay, I love that. So I'm gonna put him on my sweater.
Where did you learn this?
I learned it, man. Just
Studying, research.
I was always studying, Polynesian cultural stuff, but mainly the origins of human civilizations. And then it started leading me towards the land of Mu, or Lemuria, which is the big continent, the lost continent of the Pacific.
Come on. Hey, look.
You had to
Look,
be all culturally
look.
rooted.
Yeah, look. My guy about that culture.
on.
He's educating us.
Man, cousin, he's educating all of us. Yeah, you too.
Hey.
Ask your mom about this.
Okay, but look, so he was the first thought, like, I gotta get him.
I gotta get him on my sweater. And I got him, a few other people, and then I started researching okay, because these pictures are going back from like 1800s and early 1900s. And so I started sporting it on my sweaters. I would take it to the club, and some of the guys were like, I need one.
Come on.
A few more sessions after that, I see Lala in there, and he's all like, those hoodies are dope. And then that kind of got my antennas up, and I was all like, if this guy
Says it's dope.
and this guy ain't no
seen my
regular
shit,
guy,
yeah,
you know what I mean? He already established and
Man,
whatnot.
real
And so I was
talk.
like, I'm gonna go this way with it.
Hey, shout out Lala.
Yeah,
real
shout out
quick.
Lala.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, Lala was one of those big ones for us too.
Wait, yeah, before that, you didn't know who Lala was? You guys didn't know each other like that?
I really, man, I was out of the loop. You know, when I was in the in the streets,
got you.
I was out of the loop. This is my first time, or my first 2 years actually coming back to the loop and just getting the flow of everybody, you know?
You was in another game. You getting used
Oh,
to this
yeah,
one again.
I'm come on, surround myself with some winners, you know?
Yeah, come on.
Man, I love this side.
I love this side.
We
Yeah,
on this
we
side.
safe on this side, my guy. Yeah. we
Okay,
good.
so you saw Lala, and he was like, "Hey, them sweaters is dope," and you're like, "Hey, man, I gotta run with this shit."
Got my antennas up, and the first thing I remember going back home, I didn't want to just start something like to just like I really was gonna start slow, and I did a Kava niche store, and just called it Kavahai. And it was supposed to be just like a small, like, okay, you know, Kava this, Kava that, Kava Kazi, Kava Zombie.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
just Kava anything.
Just
huh?
Kava anything.
Yeah.
Like Kava Sutra. and then I was all like, I probably like started designing for it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go poly with this thing. I'm gonna go deep like I always have been. And then started graphic designing towards that kind of route, you know,
Yeah.
getting so
What did you get Kavahai? What is that? What is even that? What is that?
So Kava high just means high off Kava.
Okay.
Like a Kava high.
Yeah, you're feeling the Kava high.
Like
How
that.
high do you want to go? Kava high.
Let me get 3 though. Let me get 3 though.
Hey, you stupid right now. Why you crazy?
Yeah, look, people been asking.
You ain't lying. That was one of the biggest questions. Was
Kava
like,
high, and we're like, look.
I'm glad that people kind of think it's something deep, because maybe it's my designing that's making them
That's
you know,
what it is.
question
They're
that.
thinking something else.
Yeah.
And I made sure too that if I was gonna design stuff too this way, I wasn't gonna put no kumete. I wasn't gonna put no. I was gonna just
Gonna be
go
different.
with this way with my art and just call it Kavahai.
Hey, shit is hard.
Motherfucker, you changing the
Okay,
game.
but look, since we here now.
We here now.
We here now.
Tell them how we met Kavahai, cousin.
Um,
What was we doing that day?
Oh, wait. Hold up. Look. I got to go back before that.
Okay.
We talking about the shirts, though.
Okay.
Look, if y'all poly and y'all was ever rocking around in the 90s, there was a company called Look Sharp. Hey, shit. If you see this shit right here,
No, that's real talk.
hey, this is like a.
But they only
a-
came in
hey,
like orange,
Come on.
red.
Hey, they had different islands, then they just had flexing. With
It was
dogs.
definitely a
You
muscle
remember that?
magazine
Come
for
on.
sure.
Yeah.
I remember, I
Hey,
love Look Sharp.
Look Sharp.
Some of
Remember?
them be dark. Some
Look
of them have
sharp,
the
thonga.
thing.
Look sharp, Samo. Hey,
Hey, I was rocking that.
that shit was hella hard. But look, when I saw this guy's first, like on social media, that's the first thing I thought of. And I go, hey, we got to get this guy.
He's changing the game. Cuz.
Yeah, but look, that's just like my thinking. And then Kavahai just start popping up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey, if you, especially in the Utah area, there's no way you missing seeing my guy on
you ain't
social
never
media.
seen this in your life
'Cause
right here.
If you with, if you with the culture, look, there's all types of people pushing from my dude right now, and there's a reason why.
That's
you know what I
true,
mean?
yeah.
We get there, but look,
Yeah.
the shirts though.
The shirt stuff.
Huh?
Look, anyways, look, the first time I got into poly days, cousin, right?
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
walking
Come on.
around, and I walked by the Chappuccino booth, you know, Bak, shout out.
Yeah,
You know, Lala
come
and
on.
Tolu and them doing it big over there.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, and Tolu called me, so I walked right past him, right? And I say what's up to Tolu and I leave. Anyways, when
You
you
didn't
came,
see him?
cousin.
Man, that's fucked
When you
up.
came around, cousin, I
See-
saw him.
See, this
Hold
man
on,
like,
this what I'm
hey,
saying.
screw them. They don't want to say
I
what's
come back
up.
around, and him and cousin is all hugging, and I'm like, so I walk up to him, I go, hey, bro, you shot me, bro, and you didn't want to say that.
Oh, wait, was this the same day or a
That's
different
the
day?
same day, cousin. And that's when he said, nah, I saw you, but you look busy. You were
Nah.
talking. But look, but this is what I'm saying.
Oh, you
Poly
should have called
days-
this. Hey, what's good though? Hey,
Hey, Poly Days, you was over there with my dude, PJ. Hey, shout out my dude.
hey, shout out,
Shout out,
PJ.
PJ.
Pastor PJ.
Yeah.
One time for the one
Hey,
time.
but he was chilling with him. But anyways, hey, this is what I'm just trying to say, bro. Man, like cousin said, I saw your shit everywhere. And I was trying to figure out who the hell is this guy? And then I saw you two talking. I came over there. But the crazy thing about that, though, cousin, is first thing my dude said was, grab a shirt.
Hey, you ain't even lying.
That tripped me out, cousin, because to me, I'm like, bro, I don't know. Why,
Hey,
who am I?
Not only that, but that's the shit that this guy was trying to find all day. Like he's like, where is this shit coming from?
Where is this booth at?
And then we met up with Bau later that day, and hey, it was
appreciate it though, man. I hung that sweater up in my room. Still got it. But look, this is what I'm trying to say though, man. Kavahai. So Kavahai means just get high off Kava.
Just high off Kava.
It's a Kavahai.
You know, but also Kavahai is my story, my art, you know, just my move, my project.
I see you tap into the culture where you got like Tongan, Fijian. Like what made you want to do that? Why didn't, because most people, you know, when they do Tongan, they just do Tongan, like when they do shirts. But I'm saying, what made you want to like?
Man, I believe we're all connected. I wanted to make something where the whole Oceania's partying on this side. You know, if they looking for the Oceania people, they on the Kavahai
over here.
Yeah.
Come find us at the Kavahai spot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I bring them all together, and so that way you can get that way I think it's a broader view.
But not only that, but I feel like when you do it that way, then other culture would rock it. Like you get Fijian people will see that and be like, oh, man,
and it's supposed to be like
that's
that.
What I'm saying.
It's supposed to be like that. You know, I'm supposed to. I'm not Maori, but I'll sport Maori.
Hey, all day. Come on.
You know what I mean? And so,
that is what our name.
I wanted at least a house that can house all of that.
All of that. And everyone's cool in there. Yeah.
So it's a party in the Kavahai house.
It's like, hey, come on. He different. Look, he different.
No, we're going to get into that more. Okay, look. So Kavahai, you come up with the name, right? You start printing.
I start printing.
Right? What made you want to take the game further? What made you want to take it?
So I start doing it inside the shelter. So mind you, I don't have clothes. I'm using this print-on-demand company, and which is like a third party. And so I'll just design. They have all the inventory. They just send me the templates and I get to design them and then they'll send it to me. The same time too, I can also just build a website and integrate that company with the website so that I can just watch the orders from the home comfort of my shelter to see, let it. So I was really businessing up from just
from the home shelter,
bro. Everybody was tripping.
Hey, that's some game.
And at the same time too, I was trying to spit some other to the game to the homeless is in there too. You know, so that way give them free game.
But everybody was looking at you like you was crazy.
They were looking at me like I was the dog. I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, they were like, hey, he's doing this for me.
He's doing some real shit in here.
Yeah, foxing with this guy.
Mm-hmm. I was getting love from the staff members. They was seeing the traction I was pulling. They were like, when am I gonna get a shirt, pal? I'm like, when you give me a house.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you. When you get me out of here, get you a sweater.
Hey, but Togo, can you talk about that feeling and how addicting that shit feels when people are moving off of some shit that you did?
When you see traction of what you're doing.
You know, man, I put a lot of passion into my work. I don't even look up to see the results. I just stay working. I stay sharpening, and then and it's not like all of this just came out of the just patio. You know, this I had to go through some things. I had to vision some arts. I had to really vision up some shit before all of this came through and came to fruition.
Okay, but how did you tap in with Mala and them? Like, cause you had their booth over there. Are you doing something with them, or what's going on? Can you talk about that?
Shout out to Lala and the Trappuccino gang. Our collaboration is under construction. We just got to tighten up on a few buttons and whatnot before we proceed. But Lala's been one of my top supporters, ambassador, investor. He really just kind of watching and rooting.
Hell yeah.
Hey man, shout him out, man. He helped us. Hey, he helped us out, man. So shout out Lala, man.
Shout out to the Trap gang too.
Hey, all day. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, because I saw you over there doing your thing with him.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
But let me ask you this though: on your journey back, you know the clothes is flying. You feeling good about everything. There's not one part of you that said, "Fuck, I think I want to get back into music though."
Ooh.
This is a different version. Y'all
my real passion.
This might be just a stepping stool, you know what I mean? A stepping stone towards that. But
right now,
just with the clothes alone, I'm already busy.
Yeah, come on.
But I do want to stay busier, and hopefully, I ain't gonna lie, man. So probably like 4 months ago, I was in the studio and I dropped some stuff with Roots Rocker.
Stop.
Yeah. And,
Hey, shout out Roots Rocker
shout
though.
out Roots Rocker. Hey, he be looking out for us.
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah.
And so we're just
Appreciate
sharpening up we just had to sharpen up a few verses and before he releases it, but that's kind of where I just started. So I mean, I still am kind of lightweight doing it, but
Let's
not
go,
like that,
man.
like that.
Hey, I need to hear this because I need to hear the old stuff so I can compare it to
You
the
ain't
new.
lying, man. He said he did features with J Bud
Hey,
and all that.
when I hear young bands, I'm like, this is real. Because it takes a lot for some kids to be like, let's go make music.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Huh?
Gotta sound better.
Yeah,
Old
come
guys.
on.
Okay. So
Sometimes.
music, huh?
Yeah.
So you still tap into music a little bit?
I still tap in. I'll sing at the Galapagos here and there, you know.
Okay, but look, what's your favorite song to sing? When you just got the guitar,
You fade in,
jamming
you
out,
fade in.
yeah. And they
Everyone
say,
waiting on
play a
Bau.
song.
Probably like Is This Love by Bob Marley.
Okay.
Is
this love,
Automatic,
is this
yeah.
love, is
No,
that what you say? Is this love?
it's not like that, Bau. It's not like that, huh?
that I'm feeling.
Nah, it's not. Huh?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so it's just a few, man. I can cover a lot of Bob Marley songs.
A lot
pretty
of
good.
Bob?
Yeah.
Hey, go top 3. What are your top 3 Bob songs to cover?
Talking Blues, Is This Love, and what's that song? It's
Go ahead and sing it, my guy.
You're saying some real ones. I know.
Like, when
Look,
you gonna sing something?
I'm gonna say stir it up, but he's saying some real songs, so it's probably not a normal regular.
Hey, the first song he said, I was like, okay, he different with the music.
I know, talking blues. Come on.
and probably like Peter Tosh's top Stop That Train, but yeah.
Oh shit! All right, look, we got to talk with you after. I need to see some of this shit. But
Okay.
that's some that's some real reggae shit right there, though.
Man, you ain't lying. But he's talking about some other different type of music, cousin. That's that feeling music. You feel that shit in between your. All right, but look, we got to get into this because, so we did an episode after that when we saw you in Poly Days, right? And we were doing like our first year episode, and I remember watching my guy's video. I think you were at working at that time inside your thing, right? And we kind of shout him out at that time, man. And my guy was going crazy inside his machinery. He's like, "What? Did y'all hear that? Shout out Coastly Rooted, you know what I mean? Shout us out." But look though, man, from your journey from the beginning to where we at now with Kavahai, to you saying you're staying busy. Obviously, you do construction.
Mm-hmm.
Did you work things out with the wifey and everything?
Yeah, so man, I proclaim my wife. She's the top queen of Kavahai. She Miss Kavahai, you know. She misses Kavahai. But yeah,
what was
man.
the journey after the in the shelter?
So in the shelter, we were going pretty rough, you know.
Okay.
Our marriage, you know, and then when we got to the spot that the shelter had helped us out with, this is an apartment. Things were still a little bit rough, but I think it was a little bit after we got baptized into the LDS church. The counseling in our house started cleaning up, you know, and then things started meaning more deeper.
Come on.
And then we took it to like, okay, this is eternal.
Ooh.
This I'm not looking at you and then be like, you're dead, you're gone.
You're gone.
It's
This
okay.
is
We
beyond.
in it for real. Like I'm gonna see you in the next one, type thing. And so our relationship got real good to where, man, she's everything, man.
Hey, shout that out though,
Yeah,
bro.
she does. When I'm busy at work, she's pressing the clothes. She's doing the bracelets. She's motioning the website to make sure
she
everything's
believes
correct.
in what you're doing.
She's working it. You know when I'm
See, people don't see that part of
Yeah.
Kavahai. They just see you and
Hey.
say, "I'm doing it," but they don't see though. Hey, shout out wifey though,
Hey,
man.
shout out, Mike. But that gotta feel good, huh? Like, man, she really see the vision that I see. Like, she gonna push it like that. You know what I mean?
It took a minute for her to come see it together, but now we see it together. You know.
Hey, that's always a good feeling because that's
Hell
like
yeah.
with us when we first started this. It was like that. It was like you just want to go hang out with your boys. You know what I mean? To where now it's like my wife's like, "Hey man, I see what y'all doing with this," and I'm like, "Look, I'm just saying." You know what I mean?
You know, man, my thing too, man, is I definitely want to, it's not all about my dreams too, because I'm telling her too, you can build whatever. I'm here to support all that. And
come on.
like, forget all this. And, you know, like really, I really want you to be the best version of yourself. And And
Come on.
it's both of our story to share. Like, she has a bigger testimony than I do. Like, y'all think mine is a good dude. She's going to be when she cleans up, and I have faith in her, and I'm putting my money on it, that she's going to be really a top dog in her own world, you know?
Dang.
Okay, look, let's go back to this because you said things didn't start going right till you got baptized.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that move? What made you want to say?
Hey, for real, be for real. Because
Hold up. So I came into this thing knowing about the ancient Mormons before the Mormons. I knew about the lost
Wow.
the lost 10 tribe of Judah, the lost Israelites. I knew all about that because I was already researching these.
you was that type of dude.
I was already, yeah. And so then I already knew that there was already a set of, Moors people already out here. And so I came into this game thinking, okay, so I'm going to get baptized under the ancient Mormons. God already knows my heart and what I've studied. And I already appreciate that the church is fixing, some of that. So it's not so, just too many white men's up there.
Right,
they got to share the stage a little bit. You know what I mean? And not only that, if you're an LDS, you're actually worshiping the natives, the Israelites. You know what I mean? Our color.
You don't want to get into that,
Hey, but are we going there?
I don't think they want to get into that.
But hold on, yeah. So that's why I came in, because I was already there.
So you had some knowledge, and then
Yeah.
once they started spitting the game to you about the religion, you were like, oh, it's kind of making sense. For you, is that how it was?
Most definitely. Like, again, man, I came in with the mindset of I'm coming with the ancient Mormons.
So you already knew you were gonna do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. And you were just waiting for the right time. Man.
I was waiting for the right time.
Hey, amen. Okay, but what made you want to choose Mormons? Was there a specific thing, or like a blessing that happened, or something you read that you were like, I can mess with the Mormons?
Man, you guys are the nicest folks ever. This the support team out here in the Mormon side or the LDS side. Like, as soon as I got baptized, I started getting gifts in front of my front doors. I started looking at the Tocos differently. They looked at me differently. It was a whole nother kind of like, I didn't know that was there.
A different side.
And I've been always in Utah.
That's
you know what I
crazy
mean?
though,
And I just
right?
got baptized in February.
Ooh.
What?
And-
This year?
This year.
That's wild, though.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, though.
Hey, yeah,
bruh.
congrats. Because look, because somebody that chooses to come to the LDS side, bro, like a convert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a convert. Their story always means more than the person that was raised up in the church. Like me and cousin, we were raised up in the church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we chose to do wrong. We chose to go a different route.
Speak for yourself. Shit.
You feel me? And so it wasn't until you find that blessing down that way that you start coming back to the right direction, because now you know. But a person that never does that can never tell you that, or can never see your way. You know what I mean? They only see, well, I don't know why is it so hard to be good. You know what I mean? Because that's something I try to teach my kids. I always try to teach my kids, being good is harder than being bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can sleep in and not go to church. Wake up, go to church. That's hard. Every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's being good. You know what I mean? Being bad man, that's easier than, you can go out here, smoke, drink, have kids, fun. Try to be good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Try to say no to something. Man, my God, bro. It's the hardest thing in the world. So that's why I try to teach my kids, like, you know what I mean? Try to be good, because it's more harder than you think all these kids out here being hard. No, man. That's easy to do.
Yeah,
You know, but for you, I guess, you know what I mean, choosing to get baptized, like cousin say, welcome, my dude, but that's a big step, man. That needs to be celebrated, my guy, because when you get baptized to us, well, me and cousin, it means you chose a side.
Right.
And I mean, most people just get baptized and they're like, well, you turn 8, you get baptized. No. You chose a side now. That means you told him, I choose you. That means you got to live your life now trying to impress him, you know? But most people just get baptized and you ask them, why'd you get baptized? It's just part of my religion. You know what I mean? Oh, I turned 8 years old. But for you to be older and getting baptized, it means that you made that choice. It wasn't just forced.
You know, I'm trusting every process that God has put in front of me.
Why is it so important to you, my guy?
Because, you know, like, the opportunities don't come around too often.
Ooh.
And sometimes I just have to let go and let God. And I'm just glad that it played out the way it played out because the blessings started rolling in. I'm more vocal about Jesus Christ.
Hey,
I'm more, I just gotta. I like it because the church kind of structures you to be a really up full, right? You know what I mean? Really verbal and all of this fun stuff, man. Like you really.
Helps
man.
It helps you, yeah. It helps you grow.
They're building you to be a good steward, you know?
Okay. Hey, that's crazy though, man. I never for your story to start out how it was, man, I thought that'd be the last thing you would do, bro. You know what I mean? But it just seems like I said, man, God has plans for you, bro.
When God says move,
You gotta move.
You don't know
matter,
why.
Man.
Sometimes you don't want to. But you
better
move.
Get up and move.
But guess what? When you move,
things start happening. Huh?
Yeah, man. So a little bit after that, things started happening.
Well, hello there. Sorry we had to interrupt the episode, but shout out our sponsor, Calm with Kava. What I got here is extract Kava. You add an ounce of this into 5 ounces of water. You wait about 15 minutes for the extract to take over the water. You stir it up, and then you're ready to mix. So you know what I mean? What we try to do is make everything easy for y'all because that's what we do. Shout out our sponsor. Go ahead and go on the website if you want to order some. Use the promo code CULTURE to get 10% off your first order. And plus, it shows us love, so appreciate y'all.
We always call it the gummies, citrus mint. It's all natural, gluten-free. Again, I popped one in. They're very delicious.
You already know what it is. Look, ain't no way like the traditional way. Look, they got the traditional kava right here. But if you ain't want to do that, you trying to cut off a little bit of time, they got the micronized kava too. So what that means is you ain't got to use no strainer. You just throw this in with the water, mix it up, ready to go.
But now, back to your episode.
I started selling I wanted to hurry up and set up my clothes at like Liberty Park. And that's kind of where I started at the beginning of the year before I started roller coasting this way. But I was at Liberty Park and I was set up over there just with my merch and just really enjoying the slow times. Because, I didn't really expect anybody to come through. There was probably like 3 or 4 sales every time I posted up there. But the main thing is I wanted to kind of exercise that, okay, I'm here at the booth. This is what I'm doing.
Come on.
And then as I did the Mola Tri show, and it got real busy. Well, I wasn't ready for all of that.
When was that, and where was that?
Mola Tri was, I forgot the date, but it was
in Cali, huh?
No, it was out here.
Here?
Yeah, at Liquid Joe's.
Oh, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we seen him somewhere else.
Pacific Fish.
Yeah.
Out here in Utah.
It was a little bit before that.
It was before they had
before
there
that.
was shit just popping like off like right next to each other.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it was.
So I do the show, and I remember Mola Tri coming in, and he was supposed to wear Colorblind's uniform.
Okay.
But he ended up asking for mine, requesting a shirt from my booth, and I give him the shirt, not thinking he's gonna wear it on stage, and he wears it on stage.
Okay,
what show was it?
Look,
it was at the
remember?
Bau 5, man. I don't have the setting over.
Hey, send us a picture so we can post it and show the people out there.
Mola Tri,
hey,
man.
hell yeah!
We're still waiting for you to bring the out tongue in
Try.
Hey, for real. Hey, the shout out Mola, that's dope though.
Okay, so you didn't know. He kind of shocked you, and then you just gave him the shirt, like whatever, and then he wears it on stage.
He wears it on stage. It ends up being a banger, like the whole setup too, just like things went up. Like people started wearing my shit. There was Kavahai everywhere all of a sudden.
Oh man,
in that building. They were buying it and wearing it right on the spot. And
let's go.
That I don't ever think the people would do that. You know what I mean? But if you're doing that and you're at a big event, I'm like blushing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's my work. You really trying to.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel seeing other people rock your shit from other places and shit? And
it's cool to just have them rock my shit, but for them to rock it at big events, that's something special.
That's different.
I'm like up there now. You know, I'm up there.
Hell yeah.
Hey, look, since we already talking about it, look, we just had shout out Josh Sophie. Hey, dope ass concert, dope ass finale. If y'all missed it, look, we gonna post some content from there. But look, as we was watching the show, Big Body going off, West Staffa going off, everybody, Dinah coming out, hey, everybody going crazy, hey, wild ass show. But look, towards the end, I see my Big Body sister come out. Kavahai sweater. I knew it. Anytime this guy drops shit, I already remember what it looked like. He comes out there and I'm like, oh, he won. I go, hey, he won tonight. Hey, hell yeah. And I didn't know my guy was out there.
it was funny because it took me a while to slither in there and get West off or something. And then I didn't think that Big Body was going to want something from me. But I seen him in the back area where I get my drinks at.
Yeah.
And I just said, hey, man, what size are you? He says, I leave on Monday and I'm a size 3, size 3X.
Wait. Where's this at? What are you talking about?
At the concert.
Thursday.
No, Saturday.
Saturday's when you had the shirt on.
Yeah, this is the finale.
It was this, So I kind of, how the older people are buying the adult drinks in the back, and that's where I caught them at. And it was just a quick, but
What's up? Hey,
I had to capitalize on the opportunity. I say, hey, bro, what size are you? He says 3X. He leaves Monday. I said, man, you know who you're talking about? I'm getting that right now in 3 minutes. So I go out there, I give him the shirt, and I think I was supposed to take a picture with him, but I was outside hustling. I wasn't done working. That was my job to give it to him, but my job did not finish there. I wasn't trying to relax. I went back outside, started hustling some more clothes. And then I find out on my Instagram that this guy wore my stuff, and I was like, oh my God.
He came out with, that's how the pictures and videos, cousin.
Shout out Big Body, bro.
Hey, shout out Big Body.
Big Body a real, he that guy.
Man.
He a real dude, but hey, that's love. And I feel like he knows that part of the journey for, a lot of people like us.
Yes.
And how far that shit can go. You know what I mean?
And just him rocking it?
That night, though.
Come on.
I started seeing this guy post it, and then I started seeing it everywhere. Then I was like, fuck, dude, I didn't even know you were there. I wasn't trying to see nobody, but I would have came to find you.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Hey, you also at Liquid Joel for the Donna Marie?
I was over there for the Donna Marie.
Man.
I've been trying to be that guy who shows up at the party. Like, I know I don't do music, but I want to be with the music. I want to be that clothing brand that's, oh yeah, he's at that music show.
He's over there.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You can rock your shit.
But look, it's turning into that.
It's turning into that. It's definitely morphing into that. And I've always wanted to do clothing from the get.
They want.
I was raised up with my adopted aunt and my mom, and she would go around and start, shopping for fabric rolls. And I was always into that, like, oh, okay, we'll do it.
What can I make with that? Huh?
Yeah. And then, as growing up, I always wanted to do clothing, but it was towards the luxury wear. And so Kavahai was just ended up being something I never thought I was gonna do. And it's
turn it into something.
I just saw the little baby and started catering it and started, nurturing it and started, running with it.
That's wild.
And she growing fast.
You ain't lying though.
Hey, I see you everywhere. Like every
on.
time I see if there's a concert or something, I see Kavahai.
Hey, but that's one of the dopest parts, I think. Sorry to cut you off, cousin, but like to see that our culture, we starting to get a lot of movement in the culture in Utah now, which is dope because it's like, hey, there's hell of us out here. Yeah. So for all y'all poly artists, come fuck with Utah one time and see what happened. Because look, Josh came. Josh loved it.
Josh sold out.
You know what I'm saying? West Alpha and Big Body came. They loved it.
You know what I mean?
Look, what I'm trying to say is it's tight to see that they're coming. And then you also see the Toko, his name along with the concert.
I see him.
Oh, he gonna be there.
Yeah, but but to me, I'm like, that's a smart move by you. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying this is a concert for our people.
Yeah.
And for him, and they're saying Kavahai's gonna be there. Our people's like, shit, I'm gonna go get me a sweater or shirt from this before the concert.
That's how we should be thinking though, as a people. Like, who's our people that's gonna be there that we can fuck with?
Oh,
you know what
I see what you're saying.
Hey, we already know.
Throw them in there.
Tanel gonna be here or Dinah gonna be here.
I see what you mean.
Kavahai should be there.
Oh,
yeah.
Nothing but grind should be there. Where's the food at? Well, let's get right as a people. Let's make this a real celebration one time.
It should be a whole ass program with every concert.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
No, that's real talk though. We need to get into, because there's a lot of poly out here doing, that's why we kind of first started doing this shit, was that we wanted to just kind of put Utah on the map. Yeah. We wanted to show that there's a lot of people out here in Utah that are doing great things. Our people. You know what I mean? And nobody's going to know that until we tell their story. And so to me, it was like what Cousin is saying, man, we have the people. We just need to stop, put our pride to the side and say, hey, bro, I'm throwing this concert. I'm having whoop-de-whoop here and there. You want to slide through and sell some merch?
Come on,
Then you're all winning, cousin. And it feels good when you walk around and you see people lined up at his booth.
Come on.
You feel good because you're like, oh, man, I said that.
That's us, yeah.
You know what I mean? And my guys eat.
We winning.
Come on. But it's not just that, cousin, but later down the line, you might need a favor.
That's true.
And Kavahai might say, hey, you did that little thing for me. Slide through. You know what I mean? Like it always. That's how we always try to look at it, man. Like we always show love to everybody because to us, we might need a hand from somebody. You know what I mean? And who's somebody to give us a hand? And we were like, we don't want you on our shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
We
that
never
bridge
said no
right
to
there
no-
we need.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro. It's that unity, man. It's like, and our people's life, just like you. Your merch speaks it all, bro.
Come on.
Unity, bro. You put all type of culture on your shirt. Let's get Kavahai. That means let's all. I'm gonna start using that. Hashtag Kavahai.
I know.
When I speak of
Watch out.
I'm speaking of camaraderie. Not the camaraderie. Oh, hell camaraderie, yeah. We'll put down on the shirt for sure, dude. Hey, the sweater got me feeling, some type of way.
You ain't lying. I know. It's
Okay,
great.
but look, let's get into this stuff. Besides Kavahai, what is Bau? Well, who is Bau?
Yeah, come on.
Damn, I'm a family guy. I'm a fun guy. I mostly mix. I do music. I think I'm just like the typical Polynesian cat. You know, like your regular Joe Schmo. You know?
okay.
It's not though.
But this time I think I got the regular Joe Schmo with purpose.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And so that way I can at least relate to the rest of the regular folks.
Come on.
Man.
You know? And
Hey,
so
that's dope.
from the
crazy
top to the
hearing it
bottom
like that,
type
though.
stuff.
Oh, cousin.
It's because look, a lot of the time you don't talk to people that talk like this, and a lot of people that don't come from that walk of life. You know what I mean? And so, like the fact that you saying what you saying, I feel like me and this guy know what you talking about, and I know a lot of people out there gonna be like, "Hey, he a real."
Hey, I fucks with
Because
it.
to get back into society from that is tough.
Just get
But to be
baptized.
succeeding in society,
It's even
that's
tougher.
it's even harder.
You know what I mean?
You know, shout out to the Kalapu Shack, man. They actually, you know, when I was at the shelter and I was all like, well, damn, I don't want to drink no more. I'm probably gonna go see what's up with Jason and Dallin and go over there and mix. And so, shout out to Dallin and Jason, man, for opening the Kalapu
Hey, you be
Shack
mixing?
doors. I mix heavy. Sometimes
Hey,
I don't. I was allergic for a little bit, but then I abused it and I went over and so like now I'm like really drinking it.
Abuse it.
I was allergic and then got over it.
Look, what he's saying is he doesn't abuse Kava. Kava abuses him.
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby.
Nah, hey, yeah, we're gonna get.
Hey, we're gonna hook you over. with
Yeah,
some
when we get
bags.
our care package, man, we're definitely shooting you some, man, with the Kava, because
I
we got
appreciate
that
it,
on
man.
deck. You know what I mean? And it's some good Kava too. So.
I got a gift for you guys too, man. So I might as well grab it or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Let me
do
just
it.
grab it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, as you can see, people, he got his stuff all over
Look.
here. You're going to have to tap in the website because
We're
it's
gonna-
running now, or the
We're gonna
IG.
have him. No, he did not.
Look.
No, fuck, he did not.
Just a couple high flag. I don't know, man, if y'all want it, but y'all can have it.
I know. Hey,
Hey,
Y'all can have it.
you hear it here first on Coachly Rooted.
Bruh.
We are gonna have this hung up on every episode.
yeah,
from now on.
Look, I said,
You know what I'm saying?
cousin, right when he said, I said, look what you started. Look, we going to start hanging up all these flags in here now. But look at the flag, though. Show them one
That's
more
that
time,
Kavahai
cousin.
party right there, man. I was talking about.
You ain't even lying, though. Yeah. Come on. Huh?
It's wartime now.
I know, huh?
Finish the whole
Yeah,
thing.
you ain't even lying. You just got to wear it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you guys,
Real,
man. I
man.
appreciate
For
you
real.
guys, and I'll
Thank you for
take
doing that.
Bro,
Nah, I
look.
appreciate it.
at least every quarter I'll give y'all gear. But,
Nah, you good. Nah, hey, you good. Nah, we here to support, man.
How-
all right,
how you support,
all right.
That's how you
Yeah.
support. But look,
Thank
we
y'all.
know how
But
it
talking
is.
about that, how can people find you, man, and buy you some of your merch that are watching and trying to find you?
We got a website. It's kavahai.shop. That's KAVAHAI.shop.
Yeah, come on.
And I don't have everything on there, so if you really want to get some like exclusive stuff, you'll catch me at the shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And so that's
okay.
where you'll catch more of the color waves and whatnot. Just different stuff that
Okay, so in person. Okay.
I
You want that good,
Hey,
you
you
got to
ready to
show
hear
up. You got to show up,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is love.
Hey, you ain't even lying. I know.
That should go on you, bro.
I know, for real. I'm like,
Appreciate it. But yeah, okay, let's get more into this, man. I want to get more into, if we can, man, God, just a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that has tested him many a times. You know what I mean? And every time I've tested him, he showed up. I feel like he's the only person in my life beside my mom, that has followed through with what they promised me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like in life we choose to live this life without him.
Yeah.
Right? But people, what we try to do in here is we try to tell people is that you can do that, but it's a lot easier with him. So I want to get into it with you just a little bit about what he means to you, but not only that, but how he has changed you and your family into what you guys are now, if we can, just a little bit.
Yeah, man. God is the gift that keeps on giving.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a pattern that plays out when you don't do right.
You know that.
Okay. And I love it when the patterns are good throughout the week. You know, I go to church, you know, pay a little bit of tithing, and just try to do something, clean it up. And I see it, those patterns cleaning up throughout the week. I'm not as stressful, there's a mental clarity going on. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see things, and that way I think God is preparing you for the next time. You know, as you up your game with him, you know, and what you're willing to bet on it.
Ooh, look, my God. I hope y'all paying attention. My guy's, look, he's sneaking the gems in there, but you gotta be listening though. But look, real talk, he ain't lying though. He ain't gonna give you something big if you can't do something small.
Oh,
huh?
What do you mean by that?
Because this guy's saying, look, I just started saying my prayer.
Little things.
I just started paying a little bit of tithing, you know, and that's him saying, look, okay, you can do that. Let me give you one more.
Oh, well, see, look, when you say that, I feel like it's effort. I feel effort. Yeah, I feel like he judges us off of our efforts. You know what I mean? Like your effort as a dad, your effort as your calling in the gospel, your effort as a full-time tithing payer. You know what I mean? Your effort as in a son. You know what I mean? I feel like God looks at that and he judges you off. But I feel like we all do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell my kid, the most thing I tell my kids is effort. I just want you to give me effort. And I feel like when you look at that, I feel like that's how God kind of judges us off of. Is I give you this, but show me how bad you want it. Yeah. In a way, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
There's a verse I really like, man. It's John 10:10, and it's the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. And and just to kind of like harp on it and break it down. That one that's trying to come and steal and destroy, that's that voice in your head. There's two voices in your head. That one that wants to give you abundance and the one that wants to steal you away from all that, but you know, your dreams. And that's mainly what that verse is talking about. It's those two voices in your head.
Well, you're saying there's two voices? It's not just one?
Well, I'm just saying that there's a part of you that says that you're not worthy, and then there's another part of you
that's saying, man, you weird.
And then there's another part of you saying, man, go and do it. Try it. Just try it.
And what you're trying to say is those are the two things you battle most in those two.
I think those were the main.
To listen to.
Yeah, this is like the most prominent battle I go through. And I think that's what the more harder you know what I mean, the cloud is that I try to get out of it and it just pays off. It pays off. You know, but I think God is always trying to make us live abundantly and really own up to that because it's ours to claim.
Okay. Look, I gotta get into this with you, bro.
Yeah, come on.
Cause look, I go to church and shit, cousin, but you know, I still dab into a little. You know, I smoke, I drink here and there, cousin. Let me ask you this: from being an LDS member, am I unworthy of being an LDS member?
Man, or you know your relationship with God. Nobody else does. And so if you woke up the next very morning feeling blessed, believe that you've been forgiven, You know what I mean? And just know that it's just a process. Not everything is going to last. And that's another part you got to tell yourself. All of this shit ain't going to last, but I know God's got me. And I've been through the same road as you have, man. So that was the only way I had. Like, I always know and I always thank God, no matter what happens today, this is yours to have. And I'm going to just surrender to you. I'm not going to let this other piece of my mind tell me I'm going to destroy it and steal it. You know what I mean? I really...
You're over that part.
I'm over that part, and I really muted that voice. You know, and so...
You don't move off of that no more.
And so, like, that's that part that's telling you that you're not worthy. I just told you the verse. That's that one that's trying to steal you and destroy you. But you are worthy because the fact that he wants to give you life. And so just take it as a process. And everything that you go through, just take it as a visitor. You're only visiting. I'm not going to feed you the rest of my life. You're not going to stay here. You know what I mean? Type shit. So you're exercising the discipline and trying to make it more stronger. But you got to start somewhere.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, you ain't even lying.
Yeah, I just got to ask you that because, you know, when I asked that to other women, they're like, hell yeah, you're going to hell. You know what I mean? You know, that goes against the law or whatever, you know what I mean? Wisdom or something. Like, what is that, cousin?
Word of wisdom.
Word of wisdom, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm over here like, bro, I'm not doing hard. I'm just smoking a little weed to get my fucking hair right. You know what I mean?
Well, stop that.
Well, that means you're weak.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What, do you see yourself smoking for the rest of your life?
Yeah. So look, hold up. Let's have this conversation. Yeah.
Hold up. You don't know your tomorrow you. You only know yourself today. You only knew yourself the one that you woke up to. That's the only one you know. You don't know yourself tomorrow. So just try to take it as a visitor. You know,
that's one of the best things I heard, bro. Take it as a visitor.
But look, that reminded me of something. Earlier today when I was at work, man, I had shout out Kelly for Nohima. I'm gonna bring this up, but I asked him this question, right? And my guy says, I can only tell you the story. And he said his father-in-law has a brother that was a bishop, had all this thing like a calling in the church, right? But he would always go home after and have a shot. You know what I mean? Of liquor.
Okay.
Right? He'll just take a shot, right? And so when I asked him, and this is what he told me, he said, look, I had the same question. And I asked my father-in-law, and my father-in-law said, come on, let's go ask him. Because you got to remember, this guy was a bishop. This guy was like a president, you know what I mean, of the state, whatever. Like, anyway, so he went and asked him, and this is what he told me. He says, look, man, if you feel like in yourself you have done everything right, you served your people, you came home, and from work, after you doing work, you come home and you serve your wife and kids, right? And he says, and you sit down in the end of the day and you say, I have done everything today right. Like, I have served what I've done. And he says, and you want to go smoke a bowl or take a shot? He says, fucking do it. Right? Because he says, because you have done everything that you're supposed to do. And so to me, like, that can sound crazy to other people, but to me, that lets me know that I'm like, look, other people be like, no, that's a fucking excuse. Yeah. But to me, I look at it as how you told me. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I'm like, look, man, I've done everything I've done for today. The day's done.
I did what I was supposed to do.
Everything.
That's what you
work, came home, made dinner, served my kids, served my wife. You know what I mean? Say prayer, read scriptures. Now it's my time. You know what I mean? And so he was saying, God's not going to tell, because he knows what's in. He knows that you've done everything for me. Go ahead and take a little break for yourself. Now, he says the only thing that makes it wrong is when you abuse it.
Correct.
He says, now, if you're coming home and you're getting drunk and you're yelling at your wife, you're beating your kids, he says, no, you're not doing it the right way. You're not serving like how you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Because in the end of the day, you're supposed to be so tired that you have nothing else to do but take that little break for you, go straight to bed, wake up and do it again. And to me, that hit me different, cousin. Because people always tell me, why can't you just stop smoking weed? But to me, I'm like, bro, can you mind your fucking business? Because this shit right here, this shit hard. But I just wanted to get in. I just want to hear what you say, and it's correct what you say about being a visitor, bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, man, we don't. So we don't know ourselves tomorrow. We only know the one that we wake up to.
I like that.
And so if the one that you wake up to wants to celebrate, that's fine. Just know that you're gonna take care of the one tomorrow too. Even if the one tomorrow doesn't want it or not. It's just today. That's the one you're taking care of.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Come on. Since we own it,
What do you believe marijuana does for people? Like, you can go spiritual if you want, or you can just talk about physical. But look, like, people who've done it, like, you know what I mean? People just say it's a drug, this and that, but it can help.
Drug.
It can help, though, right? It got some things that it can do to calm you down.
So I believe like every other kind of substance you're gonna take, you want to take it with good
intention
and good intentions and do good things.
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing that and be in a shitty place. And you know what I mean? You want to be doing it, trying to help, and also trying to help the cause or whatever's to help you motion these moves. You know what
use
I mean?
the drug to help you move.
Correct.
Instead of helping you do nothing.
So yeah, cause say if I'm just, I just need to wake and bake, I'll wake and bake, but still try to do the everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get the house done.
Yeah, you're right. Cause I feel like marijuana to certain people, they just say, man, if I smoke, I don't get shit done during the day.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, that's stuck mode. But I remember a cousin, he posted something on his story where he said, does anybody else smoke before they do anything like productive, right? And I commented on there and I told cousin, I was like, cousin, we've been doing this shit for years. But I'm saying for us, it's like, man, it sounds like an excuse, but I'm like, dude, when I do that, dude, I can do anything. Like if I play basketball, I have to get high before I play ball. You know what I mean? Because to me, I'm like, man, I'm running all day. I'm going all day. And the game becomes different to me. Now, there's certain people, they're like, I don't want to eat crack. But to me, that's what it is to me. Now, to somebody else, to them, they're like, nah, bro, that just puts me like in the, I'm just stuck mode. I don't want to do nothing. But so that's why we ask, because me and cousin have seen it from the spiritual side of it, and we've seen it from where we use it as kind of like people take, what's that workout powder thing?
Right.
You know what I mean? But me and cousin, we're like, nah, then we hit the pen, hit a joint one time. What's up? What you trying to do? You know what I mean? Just like how you're saying, as long as you're getting shit done, but it just sounds like I'm just making up a lot of excuses to people because they're like, hey, you high ass, man. You know what I mean? Just stop smoking. But that's why me and cousins try to get into that with people, though. But anyways, man, we'll get into more of our episode. We didn't get into a cultural question.
Yeah, come on. Switch it up real quick.
On our episode, we always hit our guest with the cultural question, and I'm going to ask you one right now. What is one thing about your culture that you agree with and you fuck with? Well, and what's one thing about your culture that goes on that you really don't mess with? That you're like, man.
All right, so I agree that we're all connected.
Some way, somehow?
And this is what the next one is. And I disagree when people say we're not connected. The Samoans and the Tongans, the Maori and the Tahitian. I don't like that. I don't like it when they say you're just Maori. I don't like it when you just say you're Tongan. I know for sure, and I've done my research, we're actually all together.
We're all connected.
It's just the cultures evolve accordingly to the resources in the islands. And sometimes you might get a Taiwanese influence, or you might get a Melanesian influence.
Right.
But all of it is all together.
We're all in that big ass ocean together.
You know what I mean? And so I agree that we all are connected, and then I disagree when we say we're not connected. If that makes sense.
So we should just be like a Pacific, like Oceania.
It's straight up Kavahai connection. You know, the whole Oceania.
Oh, yeah.
It's all one. It's all one.
Yeah. You're right, though, because if you look at it, we all have something that we all do the same.
It's just evolved differently because of the resources in that island. It evolved differently just because of a little bit of influence here and there.
That's all it is.
Same people, same Tupperware, same tattoos,
same calves,
right? Same ankles,
same cankles, huh? Oh,
same gout, everything. Okay, go ahead, cousin.
All right, Paul. Look, if you had to choose one thing from the culture, my guy, that makes Bau, like without this one thing from. You can use any culture you want, my guy, because I know we all share the same shit, but what would be one thing from the culture that makes you you?
Without that, you wouldn't be you. That one thing from the culture.
Poly food.
Hey, damn, that's the first.
One of the best parts of being poly.
That's the first.
It's the food. No.
What do you
poly
mean?
Food. You know, like if I didn't taste it, I'm not it. but I taste poly food.
Come
And that makes me, I know how to cook poly food. I know how to, when you come to my house, you smell my house because I'm in there. It smells like soup-o. It smells like gravy soup, all of that, man. I'm with the sweet potato and everything. So like,
Okay.
I think if to take that away, you take away everything.
Hey, I like that shit.
You can't
Hell
taste it, you can't smell it. You have to taste it and smell it
taste
to make sense of all of this.
Ugh, I like that answer. That's different. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
some bars, cousin.
Huh.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke out of there. I need to stop. Hey, okay, but look, so you mess with Kava though, huh?
I love Kava.
What do you think? What do you think Kava is to us?
Yeah,
to
come on.
us?
Let's get it.
First of all, man, I've learned and I've listened to this podcast called Fiji BC. And they just talk about all the Fijian culture before Christ, or before the Common Era. But they say that Kava is the drink of the gods. It's the way it tastes like
Be
that.
careful now, man.
Hold on,
Don't say nothing on here.
Hold on.
Oh, we getting spicy.
Right?
Yeah, let's go there.
And so, like, that's why we use it in our culture for everything, for the firstborn, for the funeral, for the king's ceremony, for the weddings.
Come on.
For just a home greeting, and that we're just going to do something in your honor. We'll use Kava. You know what I mean? And so it's like they say it's the drink of the gods, but it's more than that. It's very sacred.
Come on.
It's
come on.
Hey, because the Moana movie, they got that.
Hey, I always call it a liquid currency.
liquid currency.
Come on. We give it everywhere, and it means something. It's not just a dirt or, you
This
know.
is liquid gold.
Come on.
To
pretty
us.
much.
For sure.
Right?
To us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Damn, that's crazy,
But
man.
what got you into Kava? What made you start fucking with
All right,
Kava
man,
so
I was
hard?
forced to follow the Kava at the Unuwaki Church, man, over there at Far South there. So,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
was
So
over there?
I was over there 13 years old. I was following the Kava for the old man.
Yeah, all right. So you
And
was
so
with
I was
shit.
already in there till like 3 a.m. or
Hey,
4
when I
a.m.
was doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Since I'm older now, I was spitting in there. Yeah, I was hella mad when they used to make me do
hella
that.
dirty hands.
Yup, didn't even.
I think I broke a few pinky nails in there, dude. And somebody drank it.
Hey, you just waiting for it to choke, and then he's like,
Oh, I already knew who the guy was. I saw him. I saw him spit it out.
Wow. Hey, okay, so we got into the Kava.
hey, Kava different though.
Yeah, cousin. Well, like, the thing crazy about Kava is that for our people, it means more than what it is.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not just saying our people is in Tongan. I'm talking about like the whole.
Like Polynesia.
Because
But
that's
okay,
one thing that
but
we
look,
all. That's what I'm trying to add. That's one thing that we all do.
Let's get into
All
it though.
that all the islands do.
Look, because you was mixing since you was young, right?
Yeah.
So it was already like a common, normal thing for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kava in like today's age though? Like, you know, back then I feel like it was more cool because not everybody was doing it. So it was like,
You had to go to a kalapu to drink
yeah,
Kava.
you go in someone's kalapu or someone's mix, and that shit's different because, you know, people's cool, they jamming, all that shit was just different. But like, compare that to today, you know, what's it like for you?
Shout out to Lon and Shone Mounga Ikawe.
Hey.
You know what I mean? The Shone Tupo
Yeah, that's my cousin.
We had the first Kava events out here in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, truly rooted.
and the Kava Lake City event too.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
And so that was the first time any of us experienced that kind of level of, you know what I mean, of these Kava events. And so, like, I think it's morphing up to something that we've never knew it could be. And right now we're witnessing it, you know what I mean, as in its growth.
Yeah,
And so I think both of them could have passed, you know, could have really got away with 2 events each.
yeah.
You know what I mean? To really kind of solidify the crowd and keep them in there. You know, and not just one. Because I felt like we were hungry for more.
After the first one.
Yeah, after the first one, to see a bunch of people want to mix.
That's crazy.
That's just
dude.
different though.
It's
You
crazy.
know?
I didn't know. Man, that's crazy.
And so I think there's something new that's morphing out of this. And so, like, I love it, man. I
Yeah,
think
right?
Kava's transcending to the next level as far as for, like, how we can throw and parties together with it.
Yeah, that's
But, yeah, I love where it's going.
Okay.
hell yeah. No, that's some good response because I feel like same thing within the culture right now. Hey, Kava's moving, and I feel like for us, it's our job to push it. Cause look, who else gonna push it? If it's not us, It's gotta be.
What do you think about gatekeeping Kava?
Gatekeeping Kava? What you mean?
Like, is it bad? Like if
Other people drink it?
yeah,
or like
or that's what it's supposed to be.
Man, there's no gatekeeping. We're sharing it. And it's our job to stay ahead of the game. If they're already touching it, we should be taking notes and also do likewise and mirror the moves. Because eventually, it was bound to happen. Some of us are unhappy because it wasn't us, our own people.
Facts.
You know, you got Morgan Smith who's doing us poly people a favor.
Come on.
You got a few other people that are doing us poly people, but we're supposed to be taking notes and mirror those moves. And collaborating. Stop hating.
Push it farther.
Yeah, collaborate and don't hate.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, let me ask you this, man. I know you do clothing, right? But let me get into this a little bit about tattooing. Do you have tattoos?
I have a little tattoo.
You have a little tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. What do you think about other cultures having our tattoos on them? Like, say you see like a Balangi guy have a full-on sleeve or...
So we should be proud that they won't be like us.
not a bad thing.
He ain't lying.
Man, that shit makes me happy. Like, you ain't even the color of my skin and you want that.
Oh!
You know what I mean? But you got it, and now you what? You won't feel like me? That's fine, but I'm happy I'm me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we should be really happy about our own damn skin and stop worrying about these other people trying to be like us.
Fucking name, man, bro.
You ain't lying.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Okay, look.
You
We got about
there.
10 more minutes. We're going to get into our rapid fire questions.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Rapid fire questions is where we we just throw out random questions and you got to answer it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start first. Bob or Lucky?
Bob.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And lucky, and only lucky when we tumpuaga.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Hey, somebody said that too. Somebody said Lucky when we're chilling and drinking.
Walking with some bro, man.
That's what
Hell
he said.
yeah.
But he said,
lucky
but Bob,
going.
though, if it's just me chilling, Bob all day.
Hey,
Okay.
but it can
Yeah.
be Bob anything for any time.
For any time, yeah.
But Bob to us was just a different. He was like a god to us, man. It's like Fiji, you know what I mean?
Hey, but get into it real quick though, because you asked, like, what's Bob to you?
I grew up with watching Bob off of VCR. I watched probably 4 or 5 documentaries that we passed around the hood. The VHS. And man, we would smoke, practice our little band after watching these VHS documentaries. And yeah, Bob was always in the house. I had a brother that had Bob Marley like posters and flags, and he pretty much
that's like us
everything.
growing up. too.
filled up the whole room with Bob, which was like different, but that also felt good to see.
Come on.
Hey, you got a brother like that too. Hey, shout out Rasta, man.
Hey, you ain't even
And
like.
then
brother
another thing
Rasta.
too, like I always looked at Bob and I was like, okay, he kind of inspired me to do these kind of clothing, you know. So like I said to myself, if people can wear Bob Marley, they can wear Kavahai stuff.
Hey, I heard you say
you
that
ain't
to
lying.
Skylar.
I know, for real.
Yeah,
Skylar hating though.
Look like some old tough gone shit, huh?
Nah, that's tight though. If you can wear Bob clothes, because they're trying to take it worldwide, cuz.
And that's where it should be.
You ain't never.
Come on.
come on now.
Go ahead, cuz. Hit him with your question.
All right, Bob, look, we talk about some dumb shit, but this is the stupidest one. Who's the GOAT of basketball between LeBron James,
LeBron James.
Kobe Bean Bryant, Mamba, or, come on, Michael, Jeffrey, fucking Jordan. Say it again, yeah.
tell him,
Come on, Bob.
You know, on a one-on-one, it's LeBron. LeBron on a one-on-one, only if it was a one-on-one. LeBron definitely gonna take their asses
Oh.
easily.
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 Breakfast, bro.
Go ahead. Speak to him. Go ahead.
But if it was a team effort, it's definitely gonna be Jordan. It's gonna be Jordan.
Yeah, come on. Huh? you right, Bob. Yeah, look.
All right,
yeah.
my
Yeah, come
question. All right, look. If you were at a luau, right, and they had
Yeah.
all the Polynesian food you think of over there, and you're in line, grabbed your plate, and you look down and you see every Polynesian food you love.
Yeah.
When you sit down to eat your plate, what's on your
What you
plate?
got? Yeah, come
I'm a sucker for bulumasima.
on.
Yeah, with a little
Straight
bit
up.
extra
That's
fat.
That's
Some
that
fat and
gout
ham.
you talking about, man.
Hey,
you
that
better
shit
stop.
fire.
That
though, huh?
red dead meat. You know what I mean?
Hey, you a real poly.
Hey,
Pulumasi
with the little fat. Yeah, that's different. Come
Yeah, man, and well, at least some talo. I love
Talo.
talo. I'm a sucker
Solid.
for talo.
What about Lou? You like any Lou out of the two Lou's?
Yeah, Pulumasi Malu.
I know. That's what. That's the new thing now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like the Kapapulu, they using Pulumasima now.
Hey, fire though, still.
And it's almost getting rare. I barely even see it now in these places. You know, it's freaking. I swear that today's year, this year's events, I didn't see it.
Didn't see it like that. Huh?
Nah.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Okay.
The hell? All right, look. If you had to do a Polynesian Mount Rushmore, who's in your Polynesian Mount Rushmore?
It could be anything.
You got 4 heads. Anybody who did shit for the culture, you could choose anybody. But who you putting on Mount Rushmore?
They gotta be poly though.
Yeah.
Who you got in your?
Obviously, you up there.
You know, I want to go with the old rock. I don't like the new rock, but the old rock,
Old
the
rock?
early 90s and early 2000s, that's the one I want up
that was
there.
my favorite wrestler.
No, you're
Yeah.
wrong. Shit.
You know,
Jump,
You
bro.
talking- yeah. Turn that something sideways. Stick that up.
I don't like the new Instagram rock, but I like the old one.
rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
rock
right.
would probably be up there.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Rock's up there.
My wife.
Ooh, okay.
I'll put
the
my
first.
wife up there.
That's a
I
first.
like that.
You're not
Shout
in,
out, wifey.
You're not in
Hell
trouble.
yeah.
Huh? You just blink,
I know.
blink
Are you in
3
trouble?
times. Blink 3 times. We get help right now, bro.
First you say it.
Get you help right now. Skylar, call the cops.
We'll try to get you out of the scary movie. Bro.
Okay, 2 more.
2 more.
Rock, wife.
Wife.
Who
Hey,
else?
that's a
Come on.
first. That's dope, though.
Who you got? Who you got in there?
My dad.
Ooh, okay.
And
Pops
then-
in there.
Yeah, and then also, that's really hard. I mean, it's really not a.
Yeah, see,
I'll
it's
put
hard to think
myself
about
up
it.
there if I have to.
Yeah, come on now. Hell yeah, you on
Yeah,
there.
man, there's really not a lot of people I'll put up there. And besides, the ones I named.
Hey,
The
all
people,
close
you,
to
hey,
you.
the people you
Yeah.
name, the people you
Yeah.
love.
Near
I
and
mean, you
dear.
just said your wife, your pops, and you.
I mean,
Yeah.
and you gotta have the Rock in there.
Well, I mean, the rock. No, the rock. The more influence,
from the
right?
90s.
From the 90s, yeah, old Rock.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Old
yeah,
rock,
yeah,
yeah.
the early 2000 rock.
Okay.
That's you. What you got?
Question?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into
One
it.
more?
Yeah, let's go one more round.
Yeah, go one more. Come
One
on.
more round? All right. If you weren't doing clothing and music, what would you be doing now?
Painting.
For real?
Yeah.
You paint?
I paint.
I mean, we should have known because he's an artist. And you saying the music, and then we see it on the shirt.
Yeah, I was actually gonna come out with some. We have some work, and I got the team, trying to set it up. But it'd be really nice to, collaborate with like Bill's Art and run like a gallery show.
Bill, what's up, bruh?
What's up, Bill?
Big Bird, what's going on? Can we get this? Can we get this
Gotta
running?
get our permission first, Bill.
Yeah.
Nah, that's our job. We got to make this
You
shit
ain't lying.
happen.
We
So,
trying to
Bill,
get people out
yeah, we gonna hit you up real soon. We gonna get this shit rolling.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that'd
have a
be
gap.
tough.
Yeah.
Poly-
Hey, we also got a dude down in the valley, Happy Valley, LJ.
Yeah, LJ.
You know what I'm saying? He be getting down on there too. Shout him out.
artists out here. Hey,
Well, okay.
I can't wait to see that shit. Yeah.
Go ahead, cousin. Your question.
All right, last one. When it's all said and done, your books wrote. What's the one thing you want to be remembered for, my guy?
Identity. A little self-identity, self-appreciation. That's all I'm trying to give, man. That's all I got to offer.
Ooh. Well, let me tell you right now, they gonna remember that.
You ain't lying. And just off of that, my guy, I want to say thank you, man, for coming on here, bro. A lot of people, just like today, man, I was educated from you, man. I never knew your story was like that, bro. Sometimes I just, like I said, I follow on Instagram, I see your story, I'm like, man, this guy's living a life. Work, he got clothing line, all this stuff, But to hear your story, bro, it's like, you weren't supposed to be here, my guy. You weren't supposed to make it this far.
Nah.
As other people have, you know what I mean? Or it went through and didn't make it, man. But to have you sit here, man, I'm gonna say, man, hey, thank you again, man. We're here on Cultures Rooted. We give you your flowers, bro. There's one thing that we knew about you, man, is that you were different from the get-go when we met you. Me and cousin was like, hey, we got to get him on, and I don't know what it is, but he just seems like a different dude. You know what I mean? And just hearing your story, it tells you why. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be a lot of people watching this that's gonna be inspired by you, bro, of your story. And I feel like that's what we try to bring, man. Is that we're all Polynesians, but we all have a story that needs to be told. And if nobody's gonna tell it, then who is? So thank you again, man. I just want to say thank you, man, and more blessings to you, man. And you didn't have to do this, but you did.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Just know, man, that we got you for life, man. One thing about us is that we don't forget about people that look out, and people don't do this for us, man. So we're gonna remember you forever, man. So I appreciate you, man.
Man. Thank you.
Just jumping on, we've been talking about this for a minute though, but look, it's important for us to give our guy his flowers. That's a big part of this. So why we do this? Cause look, my guy's he's just going up right now. But look, we happy that we got to sit down with him and catch his story right here where we at. This shit go hard and it ain't gonna stop. So look,
back on every episode.
Yeah. Hey, big love, my guy, and just keep doing what you're doing. We fucking with you all the way.
I appreciate it, man. You know, I'm a living testimony to anybody in the streets, man, that's suffering and going through some rough time, man. Just hang on. Keep that small little faith. It'll get you out.
Hey, man. Okay, look, before we go, man, what's one quote you live by, man, or you want to tell the people?
Results never lie. That's it, man. It's the only one that rings in my head every day and haunts me.
I love that. Yeah. Okay.
You are, motherfucker.
Yeah, you ain't even lying.
That's why you perfect. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button.
Hey, follow the Toko though one time.
Follow Kavahai, man.
Kavahai.clothing on Instagram.
Come on.
Go ahead, hit them up. Yeah,
Kavahai.clothing on Instagram, Kavahai.clothing on Facebook. And then again, my shop is Kavahai.shop on our website.
On the web. Come on,
Hey, but if you want to get some of this other stuff,
pull up.
Catch us at the Craig Show.
Yup.
November 29th. November 29th, we at the Soundwell. Ooh. So catch us over there.
You gonna be at Diner tomorrow?
I'll be, hell yeah, we'll be selling outside of the streets.
Hey, pull up. Yeah, hell yeah, pull up. We gonna be over there.
Might do a little interview.
Yeah, come on.
With your mama.
Hey.
Oh, my bad. Hey, but we out of here. Hey, much love, Kavahai.
Rastafari.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Trick is under the moon.